Here we go. Alex Pereira, Khalil Rountree Jr. Full fight reaction. We're here to the end. This is for the title. Light heavyweight division. Nobody believes Khalil Rountree Jr. can win this fight, including myself. So both fighters are introduced, and this thing is getting ready to jump off. And either way, I'm hoping for a first round finish. So both fighters come together. Pereira's a massive dude. He's looking down at Khalil. And that's an intimidating look when you're staring into the eyes of Alex Pereira. I don't wish that upon no man. It's the most fearsome stare down in all of sports when Pereira's sitting there staring you down. I mean, it's crazy. And then you see all the film of him. He's just finishing people, finishing everybody. And then you're standing across from him. What is Khalil thinking right now? Pereira comes right in, and Khalil catches a leg and almost lands a left. So Pereira came in aggressive, as he should. Khalil lands a big left. And here's the settling point. Khalil can't allow this to get settled. He's got to make this an absolute battle. He's got to be in Pereira's face. Not let Pereira settle in. Pereira's already settling it, so that's not good. The size difference here is just remarkable. Khalil looking aggressive. Right-left combination doesn't land. He's coming in again with a big left. Pereira just slides back and slides back up. Yeah, Khalil's a left-hander, so what you're saying is the low leg kicks aren't going to be there like they normally are. And that's something that Pereira uses to keep his opponent off, and there it is already, so forget about that. Ooh! Khalil lands a huge left. Oh, baby. And I mean, every time you reset, within 5 seconds, you got to be throwing at Pereira. Because when there's no action, that's where he wants you. He wants to lull you in, and boom. So Khalil's got to keep Pereira off balance instead of the other way around. That's the battle. Big right by Pereira. Yep, and Khalil felt it for the first time. Yeah, they settled in now. And now Pereira is landing those leg kicks. I'm saying it's a wrap for Khalil. Unless he lands something here in the next few minutes. Because Pereira's kind of already settled in. Nice leg kick. Khalil comes in with a right and left. And doesn't look intimidated. Looks like he's here to fight. And it's just interesting to see Pereira go up against a left-hander too, just to see how he deals with the opposite stance. A little bit of a different look. Khalil comes in and eats a left. Now eats a leg kick. Up top. Another one to the leg. You know, when you watch Pereira fight and just watching, you're like, oh my God, if I was in there, he's just standing still. Beam, beam. Like, but no. I mean, you can't come in because the counters are ridiculous. The leg kicks keep you off balance. Pereira really trying to establish a leg kicks here. Crowd chant USA. Starting to get behind Khalil. Ooh, another big leg kick by Pereira, caught for a second time by Khalil. I mean, he's literally, oh, big right by Khalil. Okay, okay. Yeah, and so far, I mean, Khalil hasn't done bad. It's 11-8 in significant strikes. it is kind of going Pereira's way compared to most fights, where you look at his opponent's numbers coming in, and then you get through a round or two, and you're like, they're not landing nearly what they're used to. So Pereira's already doing that to Khalil, but Khalil's still having some good moments, and Pereira's not doing a whole lot. And Khalil is using a lot of energy, where Pereira's just kind of standing in the center, barely moving. Ooh, big left by Khalil. There's a tap. And look at this. Khalil's going to get out of round one. It's big. Round one is done. Yeah, and Khalil's already tired. Oh boy. Oh boy. But you can't blame him. I mean, you got to come in round one and be aggressive. You can't let Alex Pereira settle in. Now, if Khalil runs out of gas, he runs out of gas. So it's kind of like you got to go for it and take chances, and that's what Khalil's doing. I mean, he might pay for it in the end, but he got through round one. Looks really tired, but didn't do too bad. I mean, it's 14-11 in significant strikes for Pereira, 10-6 for Khalil in head strikes. And now Pereira's kind of going back and forth with his coach. Coach kind of settles him down. So Pereira looking a little frustrated. He shouldn't be. I mean, the fight's kind of going the way that he would normally want it to go. Or eventually here, a lot of times in round two is when you see him take over. Khalil Rountree doing a good job of moving around the octagon. You have to against Pereira, but you're going to get tired. Khalil comes in with a big left and a right and another left. No signs of slowing down. And Khalil must have seen something on tape because he is not backing up, which is crazy against Pereira. Because he got the leg kicks, he's got the power. But also, when Pereira gets you backing up, that's when he's at his strongest, right? That's when he gets to finish. He lulls you to sleep. Did it to Sean Strickland. Did it to Yuri Prochazka. Did it to Jamal Hill. Did it to Adesanya in the first fight. So Khalil has got to plant his feet in the center and not move back, and that's sort of what he's doing. Big right by Pereira, now a left. And you see when he lands, it's causing Khalil problems. He's not landing a lot, but when he lands, and Khalil's going to slow down. So Pereira's going to start seeing things much better as his fight goes on. How many leg kicks? Pereira's got 8, so he's not going crazy. Lands a 9th right there. I don't see any problems with Khalil's lead leg right now. Oof. And this is wild. I mean, this is wild. The champion versus number 8 contender. It just shows you that forget the rankings. Dana White's looking at this like, who's got the best shot? I mean, there's 7 guys ahead of Khalil Rountree, yet he's getting the fight. But who else is going to be Pereira? Rakic? No. Prohaska? No. Jamal Hill? No. So who else? Yeah, you can say Magomed Ankalaev, but he's got to, he's got to make a statement against somebody. Big right by Khalil. Pereira now really starting to settle into this fight. You see him, he's starting to move forward more. Khalil Rountree's running out of energy. So, you know, that's all Pereira needs is just to slow you down a little bit. He lands a nice left jab. Khalil comes in, misses on a right. Ooh. Oh! Khalil caught Pereira on a spinning back kick. Pereira missed. Khalil caught him with a big right. Pereira almost went down. Oh, baby. The rest of the night won't matter if Khalil Rountree KOs Alex Pereira. I'm just telling you. This crowd is going to feel like the most special place there is in all the UFC. But Pereira leading here 16-7 in this round. He led 14-11 in round one. So this is what Pereira does. I mean, you look at the numbers of Khalil Rountree and all the KOs and a big left by Khalil. But you see all these numbers that he can put up. And then we're near the end of round two. He's only got 20 significant strikes. And that's because Pereira just keeps you off guard. And as much as Khalil Rountree has done in these first two rounds, to see him only 20 significant strikes, that's 2 per minute, way below the average. I mean, oh, big leg kick by Khalil. Oh my goodness. We got a fight. We got a fight. Oh my gosh. There it is. Beam. Yeah, Pereira almost went down. He missed on the spinning leg kick. And Khalil just caught him. Beam. Really from behind. Here's a head kick. Boom. And I'll say right now, this next minute is huge for Khalil Rountree. I mean, just huge. Khalil doesn't sit down in between rounds. Smart. And I'll tell you what, Khalil doesn't look any more tired than Pereira. Pereira's that fear he puts in you at the beginning of the fight, that's gone. We're now in it. And you're starting to see a little bit of the will break from Pereira. Not a lot, but enough where Khalil's probably feeling a lot better. Like he's got a shot here. Not saying he's going to win, but that's how he's got to be feeling. I mean, you got to be. You're farther than like the last 3 or 4 fights that Pereira's had. You're in round three. Big right by Pereira. Oh, big left by Khalil. Oh my gosh. Oh, body kick. That was big by Khalil. Khalil's starting to feel it. Keep moving, Khalil. Keep moving. Oh, Khalil missing, just barely missing on a big right. Tell you what, Khalil's fighting really well. Really well. Nice leg kick by Pereira followed by a jab. Gets the crowd on its feet. And all of a sudden, these odds are coming way down, way down. Yeah, you are starting to see the difference. Usually it's Pereira causing confusion among his opponents, and he's definitely caused that for Khalil at times. But now it's Khalil causing confusion for Pereira. The opposite stance is a problem. The constant movement by Khalil is a problem, although he takes a big left, now a right. Look out. Another jab by Pereira. And as soon as Khalil seems like could potentially be in trouble, he always responds with a combination. Nice counter. Head strikes 22-22. I mean, it's right there. Khalil's right there. Beam. Ooh. Pereira takes a left. Now Khalil takes a left. And I'll tell you what, Khalil's endurance is impeccable. Oh, big left by Khalil. Khalil's not far off from landing one big, powerful strike that could finish this thing, I'm telling you. Pereira, too. It's always like that for Pereira. But Khalil's looking like he's even this thing more and more, or he's starting to believe more and more, which is huge against Pereira. If you're watching this, you got to be surprised. We're late in round 3. 120 left. Head strikes 27-25 for Pereira. I mean, it's right there. You know, they've talked a lot about the AI rankings replacing the UFC rankings, and it's going to be interesting because, like, it's like if Khalil doesn't win this fight, he doesn't move above number 8. But I would argue right now, even if he loses right now in the 3rd round, he should be number 3 or number 4. I mean, he's doing better than all the other guys above him against Pereira. Yeah, Khalil's starting to feel it now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Khalil's got to dig deep. Starting to get tired. Punches are starting to take effect now. The jab's starting to take effect. And I can't help but to root for Khalil a little bit. He's looked good. They're going to have to settle him down here at the end of this round. Here it is, final 10 seconds, round 3. And Khalil's power is beginning to wane. And you can see it. Oh. Pereira finishes strong at the end of the round. And Khalil's now looked like Pereira was breaking at the end of round 2. Now Khalil looks like he's breaking at the end of round 3. So I mean, we gotta fight on our hands though. Definitely gotta fight on our hands. I can't believe this thing's going to round 4. I mean, it could be 3-0 in Pereira, but it's likely 2-1. And I don't know if Khalil has enough to win the next 2 rounds. Like, he needs a finish. Regardless of what happens, Khalil came in to fight tonight. That's the bottom line. In the lead up to this thing, a lot of people wondering why the number 8 contender? Who's Khalil Rountree, right? There's not a number 2 or 3 guy that can fight? No. Pereira's beat them all. Khalil's the next guy. I mean, what are you going to let Khalil do? Go and win another 2 fights and make it 8 in a row? No, give him the title shot right now. And forget the rankings sometimes. Pereira's a guy that wants to fight. He's not a champion of ducks. This guy is so active, it's ridiculous. Round 4 underway. Championship rounds are here. While you're watching, make sure you hit that subscribe button. All this work we're doing tonight, do us a favor, hit the subscribe button. Get access to all the predictions. We're doing predictions for every fight, each and every week. Make no mistake about it. Right now we're 6-5 on the night. We need Pereira to win, but I can't help but root for Khalil a little bit. Man. Now it's Pereira. Seems like he's starting to feel better about himself. Like he's really in his zone right now. Khalil Rountree slowing down just enough to where he's no longer effective with the movements and the big power shots. Like Pereira's slowly breaking him down. You're looking at lead leg kicks, calf kicks, all that stuff now. Oh, big left by Pereira. Yeah. Khalil's breaking a little bit. And I know you got to go through another 8 minutes of just tough combat with your opponent. But if you're Khalil and you could just get to a decision here, that would be a major, major feat. But earlier in the fight, when they would reset, Khalil was constantly throwing punches. Now he's beginning to take them. And Pereira's, comfortable to sit there for 5, 10 seconds without Khalil doing anything. And Pereira's really starting to take over. These guys are swinging, though. Pereira's winning the battle, but these guys are swinging. Look at this. This is great. Pereira's landing, and it's getting close. It's getting close. Khalil's breaking, but he's still throwing. He lands a left. Not much power on it, but he's still throwing. Gosh. Man, Khalil, you got heart, man. Khalil's got heart. Unbelievable. Because Pereira's breaking him down now. Oh, my goodness. Khalil might not make it through. He's definitely not coming out for the 5th. Like, this thing's getting rough. Pereira just hitting the punching bags now. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, Khalil's gonna go down. He stumbles. He stays up. There's 2 minutes left. This is a long time. He's not coming out for round 5 regardless. And Khalil's breaking now. Pereira's just opening up. Khalil's covering up, and that's not good against Pereira, right? And even though Khalil's in trouble, he's trying to appear that he still has something left. But I think Pereira sees it and knows he doesn't. And this thing is moments away from coming to an end. And Pereira's just taking his time now. Taking his time. And he's really opened up now, 110 to 52 in significant strikes. And you think about that coming from Pereira, that's rough. Yeah, Khalil has no power left. Big right by Pereira, big left. Look at Khalil, man. This guy's got heart, dude. This guy's got heart. Oh my goodness. Nobody else could take this from Pereira. Oof. Whew, man. Pereira's just a beast. Oh, this might be it. Alex Pereira, open it up now. This could be the beginning of the end. I'll tell you what, Khalil has heart, man. Khalil has heart, but he's like one punch away from going down. There's a right. There's a body shot, and that's going to probably be it. Khalil goes down, and that's it. And Pereira tries to go in for more. He gets pulled off by the ref, and Alex Pereira retains the belt. But dang, I'll tell you what, the story of the night is Khalil Rountree, too. I mean, Alex Pereira is a ridiculous champ. Oh my goodness gracious. Alex Pereira is ridiculous, man. He's going to move to 12-2. And he withstood he withstood a barrage from Khalil Rountree, right? He withstood it. and just over time broke him down. But Khalil Rountree has tremendous heart. Tomorrow, or whenever the rankings come out, Khalil Rountree should be 3 or 4. But that's not how it works. It's crazy. Unbelievable. So listen, that's a wrap, man. Alex Pereira retains the belt, KOs Khalil Rountree, basically KOs him into submission with 27 seconds left in round 4. But Khalil Rountree held in there for nearly 20 minutes with one of the baddest dudes on the planet, and had chances in rounds 2 and 3, but couldn't get the job done. So Alex Pereira wins, 12-2, still champion, baby. Light heavyweight division, UFC 307.